Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Rivers. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside, Hood. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Detroit, they have shot 6 or 7 at the line. No good on that one. Smith checked in for Udrih. And he's good on the second. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Brown outside. And he lays it straight in. Brown's got 21.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
And the first half is now. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Really an extraordinary game for Brown. He's got 21 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Brown, he's in at shooting guard. Williams is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pistons trail by 17, and Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He finished with 36 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file, no doubt about it.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. He feeds it to Hood. Gibson the screen. Hood kicks to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Shot off the screen. Second shot opportunity. Indeed, Drummond drops it in. Drummond's got 10 points in the game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Irving passes to Brown. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Beyond the arc. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding. And while we got a chance, let's get some numbers for Freak. First in scoring, first in 3-point shooting, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
That's good from Williams, the assist by Irving. Williams has got his 2nd basket.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Gibson with the screen on Brown. Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond, and Aldridge sends it back. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
Can't stop. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
From deep three-point range, here's Aldridge. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
It's Jackson with the drive. The Cavaliers pull it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Gibson the screen. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. And the wide open shot from Morris. Detroit, no good that time either.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one's good. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And Drummond kicks to Morris. Now here's Drummond. D right on him. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Since the All-Star break, these guys have been on fire. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. These are your second half scoring leaders. Freak number 1.
You know, sometimes, Kevin, the second half of the season is kind of a new beginning for a player. Some guys get more focused because it won't be much longer until it's either the playoffs or summer break, so they start sensing that finish line and raise their level of play.
Shumpert is checked in for Taj Gibson. Brown outside.
It's sticking too much.
The kick out to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. That's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Kufis checked in for Drummond. Mozgov comes in for Marcus Morris. Rodney Hood's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Rivers in for Jackson. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Aldridge. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jody Meeks in for Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shumpert. Detroit, no good that time either.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
The 3 quarters of play. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but so Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Kufis. Morris comes in for Mozgov. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Jackson in for Austin Rivers. Contavious Caldwell Pope is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Hood in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. It's Brown with the drive. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter, and the basket good.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Brown outside. They set the screen. Puts up a 3. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Brown.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
From deep. And another miss by Cleveland. The Pistons have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Bargnani is checked in for Detroit. And he uses the glass on the way up.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Move the ball. Stick it to the line.
Brown against Jackson from beyond the arc, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from Brown. Brown's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Bargnani passes to Hood. Bargnani a screen on Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hood kicks to Bargnani. Jackson has the open look. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Jackson against Brown. From deep. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And you can rock the brooms now, fellas. They found a way to defeat this opponent all 4 games this year, finishing out a clean sweep for their season series against the Pistons.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
The drive by Jackson, feeds to Drummond, and stolen by Fry. A solo fast break, about 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Offensive rebound. Brown against Jackson. Pass to Fry. Back to Brown. From deep three-point range, no good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they...
Hey, all right now. What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3 ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.